My name's Emily, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the solo from Tiny's Tempo. Now, Tiny Grimes was a very talented tenor guitar player who primarily worked in jazz, and he started as many tenor guitar players in the 20s and 30s as a tenor banjo player. As you might have seen in a previous video I did for Eastwood, the tenor guitar was invented as a way for tenor banjo players who were playing jazz to easily transition into the guitar, which was gaining popularity. And Tiny's Tempo is one of those songs that Tiny Grimes really shone on. It's called Tiny's Tempo. And it's a very up-tempo jazz song. I'm going to play it here for you, slowed down a little bit, and then I'm going to walk you through the different parts of it. This is a pretty advanced song to do the solo on. If you want to do the chords, I'll do a separate video for that. It's 3 chords. It's a standard blues progression. It's pretty easy to learn. So I hope that you'll watch that too. If this is a little bit too much for you, go to eastwoodguitars.com, check out their blog. I have some more beginner level guitar songs that you could pick up perhaps a little bit more quickly. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. To begin, I have this guitar tuned in the Chicago tuning. So starting from the 1 string, which is the high string, E, B, G, and D. So it's tuned in 4ths, not 5ths. And I find the song a lot easier to play, tuned like that, and I think that you will too. So we're going to start up here on the 2nd string on the 6th fret. So I'm going to take my index finger and get my ring finger ready, and so first 2 notes, 6th fret, move up to the 8th fret, and then we're going to go to the 1 string, same 2 frets, and then take it back to the 2nd string. So that first little riff is great. We're going to do pretty much the same thing up here, starting on the 3rd string and the 3rd fret and the 5th fret. So alright, so that's the first part, and then we're going to go back to the 3rd string. Index finger, 2nd fret, middle finger, 3rd fret, pinky finger, 5th fret. So what I'm doing there is 3rd string, and the reason that might sound weird is when you're playing that with the song, you're starting it on the upbeat. So. And I've just muted a string there so you can hear the difference a little bit better. So far we have. And the next part's very similar. This time we're going to the fourth string. This time we're going to the fourth string. We're starting with our pinky on the 5th fret of the 4th string. So that is, as you can see, very similar to that last thing we did. And this time we're going to take on the 2nd string after we hit that 2nd fret note. We're going to put our middle finger on the 3rd string. So we're going to slide from the 3rd up to the 6th, put our ring finger down, put our ring finger down there. Yeah, so that next part's going to go. So we have middle finger on the 6th string going to the 3rd string on the 7th fret. Then we're going to slide up on the middle finger on the 3rd string to from the 7th fret to the 8th fret. Put our pinky finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. So. Yeah. All right. Next we're going to take our pinky finger up to the 10th fret. There is pinky ring finger, 10th fret, taking the index finger all the way down to the 7th fret. Just kind of walking up and down there once. Then pinky finger back down to 4th string, 10th fret, and then we're going to hit you can do the middle finger or the index finger. 8th string. So we have so far is. Great. So that's the first part of the solo, and if you can get that, it might take a while, but if you can get that, you can get the rest of the solo, in my opinion. So next we are going to go index finger, 4th string, 4th fret, middle finger, 4th string, 6th fret, and then you're going to have your middle finger on the 3rd string, on the 3rd fret, on the 5th string on the 3rd fret. 3rd string, 5th fret. Had it right the first time. So, and then you're going to take your middle finger, move it over 2nd string to the 4th fret, slide down to the 3rd fret. So this is what we're going to learn. So we're going to do, and place the middle finger down. So that's leading into one of the easier parts of the song. So, yep, just a little groove on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. Then you're going to put your middle finger on the 5th fret, slide up to the 7th and back down. And that takes us to a tricky part. So this one we're going to take, I'm going to play it for you, and then we're going to break it into pieces because it is a little bit tricky. So let's get going. Yep, a lot of 8th notes there. So some of them swing and some of them don't. We kind of go from more of a triplet feel into the 8th note swing that we're familiar with in jazz. So we're going to start index finger second string 6th fret, 8, 9, and then back to 6. Then we're going to go up to the first string, walk down, great. And then we're going to go to the third string, walk down, so. So 8, 7, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6. And then another chromatic walk down. This time starting with your pinky on the 4th string, 8th fret. So it's chromatic walk down, and then back up to the 8th, and then we're going to bar the 6th fret. So we're going to get those, the 3rd and the 2nd string at the, 6th fret, barring at the 6th fret. And then pinky on the 8th, a little triplet there, and then down pinky at the 8th on the 2nd string. Then we're doing the same thing on the 3rd string. Alright, so now you have congratulations, that's one of the harder parts of the song. The next part, Tiny gives you a little bit of break. He gives himself a little bit of a break too. So starting with the middle finger on the 8th fret, slide up. So then you pull off to the 6th, slide 8 to 10th, pull off 10 to 8, and you have the 8th fret barred, so with your index finger there. And then you're going to do a very similar thing on the 3rd string, starting on 10, sliding up 12. Instead of barring at the 10, so the first time, so instead of staying on the 10, we go to the 12th fret of the 4th string. And now's coming another hard part. Tiny loves those swinging 8th notes, and he loves chromatic walk downs. So we're going to learn them. So we're going to make a D chord shape if you're familiar with your chord shapes. And that's going to be index finger, 3rd string, 10th fret. Then you're going to put your ring finger on the 11th string of the 2nd fret. Middle finger on the 1st string, 10th fret. And you're just going to play 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to move your pinky up to 13. Do a little walk down to 11. Then you're going to go back up to 9 with the index finger. Then you're going to land your ring finger on the 11th fret of the 2nd string. Pinky finger. Another walk down the 3rd string. And this is how I recommend doing it because of what you're going to need to do coming up. So it's always helpful to plan ahead and know where your fingers are going to need to be when you're playing. That's no different with a tenor guitar. So we're gonna going to need to reach over there with the pinky. So the pinky is going to go to the 4th string, 13th fret. You're going to have your index finger there waiting for the next note. Because on the 4th string you're going to have 13, 11, 12, and you're going to want to land that 12 with the ring finger because you're going to want your middle finger to be back here on the 2nd string, on the 11th fret of the 2nd string. And then we're going to go back to the 4th string, 11th fret. So we have on the 4th string 13, 11, 12, 2nd string 11, 4th string 11, 12, and then we're going to have our pinky up here on the 2nd string waiting for us on the 2nd string. So I'm sorry, I forgot a part. So the first time the pinky is going to be on the 3rd string, 12th fret. So that part personally took me a while to get right because of all the jumping between the strings. But after you master that and just take it really slowly, the 11, 12, and then this time you're going to move your index finger to the 3rd string, 10th fret. So we have great. Next part. We take our index finger up 2nd string, 8th fret to 9th fret, then back to 3rd string. So, is what we're trying to learn right now. So, 2nd string, 8, 9, 8, 3rd string, 10, 8, slide down to 9, 4th string, have our ring finger waiting over here for us at the 1st string, and then we're gonna have one of those other then we're gonna have another one of those partially mostly chromatic 8th note swinging walk downs. So we have, and then this part's gonna go. So we have, and that 8th note walk down really starts with your index finger on the 1st string, 6th fret. So then we're going to take our pinky finger, and I think it's important that you use the pinky finger because of where we're going to need to go next. So pinky, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 8th fret, 2nd string, 7th fret, 6. And then we're going to hop right to the 3rd string on that same 6th fret. Then we're going to hop, so we're going to have our pinky finger, 2nd string, 8, 7, 6. Then we're going to go to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then we're going to take our pinky again to the 4th string for a chromatic walk down starting at 8, 7, 6, 5. Then we're going to go back up to the 7th and 8th. And then we're going to go to the 3rd string. And we're going to play the 6th fret on the 2nd and the 1st string. that little phrase on the 8 to the 6 on the second string. And then Tiny gives us another little break, a fun little on the and notes. So you do that 4 times, going up from about the 6th to 9th, but it doesn't really matter that much. I find that to be a good sound. So we go 2, 3, 4, index finger is what we're going to be doing. So index finger, 2nd string, 6th fret, little pull off action there. So we're just playing on the 6th and 8th fret here, on the 2 to the 3, and then barring I find very helpful and easier to play if you just bar that. Great. And then we're going to go into another series of 8th notes. So we're starting on the 2nd string, pinky finger on the 9, 8. So this is going to sound like 9, 8, 7. Move to the 3rd string, 8, 6, 7. Then back to the 2nd string with your pinky. Then you're going to go to the 4th string, 8, 5, 8, 8. And then you're going to do a slide that's going to end up you simultaneously playing the 4th string, 8th fret, 7th string, 3rd string, 7th fret. So at that point we have oops. From there, you're very quickly going to go into the end of the song, which is mostly the same thing over and over. That's the good news. The bad news is that it's a little tricky, it's a little fast, but once you get your muscle memory down, you're going to figure it out. It's going to be fun, and I think you're going to like it. So we're starting here with the 6th fret 1st string. Then you're going to go up to 9. So 9, 8, 6, and the next string is what you're going to learn. So we're going to start so 6, 9, 8, 6, 9, 8, 6. 6, 9, 8, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8. And that next part is 7th fret, 3rd string, and then the 6th fret on the 2-1. And then the last part of that little turnaround is just on the 2nd string, 6, 8, 6, and then right back into and I believe that you play that 5 times through. And then you play this next part 3 times through. So just that little first part of that initial turnaround, you play this, you play 3 times. So, and then you end on the 6th of the 1st string. Congratulations if you're still here. I'm sure you're still working on figuring out this song. It does take a while to figure out that solo, in my opinion. I've been playing guitar for 21 years, and it took me a few days to figure it out. So, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Emily. If you want more tutorials on songs to play on tenor guitar, check me out at eastwoodguitars.com on their blog. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you soon.